I was able to identify 10 free AI courses that will make you irreplaceable. I've organized these courses into 4 levels: foundational, immediate implementation, advanced, and specialization. By the end of this video, you'll have the exact roadmap to go from zero AI knowledge to being the AI expert in the room. Let's get to level 1, which is all about setting a foundation. It's important to have a 10,000-foot overview of how AI works and the implications it has. So course number 1 is Stanford's AI Awakening course. This course isn't about prompts or tools. It's about understanding the impact AI is having on the workforce, the economy, and society. It's about 3 hours long, and this covers the technology behind generative AI, the implications of Gen AI for businesses and the economy, as well as potential dangers. This is something that most people just skip because they think they understand the big picture, but they're missing the foundational knowledge to have a more informed view. And this high-level knowledge is critical because that's how you can start to think critically about what will happen next versus reacting to whatever AI tool goes viral next. Going from thinking proactively versus reactively will be a massive difference maker as you position yourself strategically. Building on these foundations is course number 2, which is AI for Everyone by Andrew Ng. Andrew Ng is one of the most renowned professors on AI, and this 6-hour course covers what is AI, how to build AI projects within your company, as well as AI and society. With over 2.2 million people enrolled in this course, this is one of the most popular AI courses on the planet. And one of the things that I love about this course is it teaches AI accountability and leadership. You're not just learning tools, you're learning how to speak the language of AI transformation. And these are non-obvious learnings that usually just take experience. Another cool part about this is he breaks down the actual workflow of completing AI projects. And this dives into specifically what's possible versus what's just hype. And this will help you fill in the gaps between what is an idea and what you can actually implement. Now, these are setting a strong foundation, but what are some things that you can start implementing immediately? That brings us to level 2, immediate implementation. Course number 3 is OpenAI Academy ChatGPT at Work. OpenAI Academy was created by OpenAI, and it's entirely free. You can go check out all their resources, and the link is in the description, but they have one specific feature that I find very valuable, and it's their concept called communities. This is basically just how they partition their information, but the 2 communities that you should look into are Builder and Champion. For Builder, a good resource is their prompting guide. This walks you through exactly how to write optimized prompts, as well as best practices, and provides sample prompts for specific use cases. It's about a 5-minute read, but it is definitely worth your time. For Champion, one of the resources I love is the Use Case Showcase Playbook. This guide tells you exactly how you can showcase an AI use case to other people and best practices for doing it to help position yourself as a strategic thinker. Here's how I think of it. If you don't know how to communicate your idea, it's going to be worthless. But if you're able to communicate it effectively, that's when you start getting credit and can create a real impact on the organization around you. And course number 4, which is Anthropic Academy Claude for Work, is another thing you can implement immediately. So OpenAI, right, that covered prompting as well as how you can actually deliver information. On Anthropic Academy, they have a resource for specific industries. So they have marketing, finance, operations, whatever. And so if you go check out Anthropic Academy, you'll see a bunch of courses, but there's one that I want to call out specifically. It's called Claude for Work, which dives into hyper-specific ways that you can use Claude on the job. It covers best practices for how to use a feature called Claude Projects, which is something that I use every single day. And for each specific industry, it gives you a demo video on best ways to use it for this industry. For example, it'll show you how to use Claude Projects if you're a salesman. And the beauty of these courses is they aren't tool specific. So if you learn one thing for Claude, it likely works the exact same way for ChatGPT and vice versa. And this is why focusing on foundational skills first is so important. Now, as I go through this video, if you do have any questions about your current job or industry, let me know in the comments and I'll answer each one directly. It's a lot easier to give direct and personalized advice, obviously, so don't hesitate to leave a comment. If you've gone through these, you've built a strong foundational base, which brings us to the next section, which is probably my favorite. Level 3, advanced implementation. This is where you truly become irreplaceable by learning to build and manage AI agents. To keep it brief, an AI agent is like an AI employee. It can work autonomously, make decisions, and complete multi-step tasks without you babysitting it. And in the near future, companies are going to need people to deploy and manage these AI agents. And these courses will give you a deeper understanding on how these operate. So course number 5 is OpenAI's practical guide to building AI agents. This is a 34-page guide, but most of the pages are pretty light, so you can read through it in under an hour. But each page is very dense, and it covers what an AI agent is, when you should actually build an AI agent, which is very, very important, agent design foundations, and guardrails you need to put in place so there aren't any issues. The guardrails part is pretty interesting because you need to constrain AI agents so they don't go crazy and end up breaking things. And having this bigger picture will help you realize what you can use AI agents for today versus what you can't. And this decision-making process could save you hundreds of hours in the future. Course number 6 is Nate Hurd's Build and Sell AI Agents. This is an 8-hour free course on YouTube, and Nate does a very good job explaining how AI agents work and how you can build them directly. He even goes into how you can actually monetize them if you're looking to start an AI agent business. He covers how to use N8N, which is a leading AI agent tool, human-in-the-loop architecture, and multi-agent system design. Frankly, his channel is great if you're looking to do a deep dive on N8N. You can go check it out, watch specific videos that he has over there. But if you want something a little bit more digestible, I have a 41-minute course on my channel, which gives a higher level overview along with implementation strategies. Course number 7 is Multi-Agent Systems with CrewAI. This is offered by DeepLearning.ai, which has a ton of different resources if you're looking for free courses. But this one is less than 3 hours and it follows a more traditional structure than YouTube courses. And this one covers specifically multi-AI agent systems. Think of multi-AI agent systems like a team of AI agents that collaborate together to get a high quality final output. Topics covered here is role playing, which is assigning special roles to agents, memory, which is provide agents with short-term, long-term, and shared memory, tools, which is about assigning pre-built and custom tools to each agent, for example, web search, and focus, which is about breaking down the tasks, goals, and tools and assigning multiple AI agents for best performance. Here's an example of what you can build after taking these courses. Agent 1 researches your competitors, Agent 2 analyzes the data, Agent 3 writes a strategic report, and Agent 4 creates a presentation. All automated, all working for you. This is when you start getting into orchestrating AI teams, a core skill that will be needed in the future of work. And a future job posting that you're going to see is an AI model manager, which will do exactly this. The beauty of managing AI agents is the skills needed are a lot of the skills needed to actually manage humans. It's the same principles just applied to AI and they have less feelings. For someone who's managed both AI and people, AI is kind of easier. All right, course number 8 is Vibe Coding 101 with Replit. This is slightly different than the AI agent courses, but I think this is a great time to discuss it. If you've ever heard of the term vibe coding, this course will help you wrap your head around it. It's about an hour and a half long with a leading vibe coding platform called Replit, and it teaches you different vibe coding skills, how to be precise with AI coding tools, and how to debug things when it breaks. I genuinely believe everyone will need to vibe code in the future because it unlocks a whole world of possibilities. You can start building minimum viable products, dashboards, proof of concepts quickly without needing a traditional developer. The unlock here is that you'll realize that vibe coding is not about replacing developers. It's about removing the barrier to building. Before you needed to convince a developer to help you build the thing you wanted to build, but now you can build it in less than 30 minutes without anyone giving you permission. You're going to be moving at the speed of thought instead of development backlogs and just waiting for somebody. Now, before we dive into specialization courses, which will give you the opportunity to make the most money, I do want to share an additional course that a lot of my viewers love that, yes, I put together. It's a free 5-day email course, How to Use AI to Become Irreplaceable. Each day I cover one major trap that I've seen and how you can avoid it. Day 1 is the post-AI impact equation. Day 2 is the impact arbitrage opportunity. And days 3 to 5, I give in-depth strategies that have been game changers for hundreds of others. If it's not helpful, you can just unsubscribe at any time. And because you're coming from YouTube, if you reply to any of the emails I send with questions, I will personally respond to all of them. I want you to win. It's really that simple. Again, it is the first link in the description. It's entirely free. Go check it out. You're going to love it. Level 4, specialization. At this point, there may be a couple of routes you want to specialize in. So here are 2 different routes you should consider. Course number 9 is Palantir AIP or SalesForce AgentForce. This is kind of a 2-for-1, but they're very related. These courses are for people who want to become the expert in a specific tool. And I saw the benefit of this firsthand. And if I had 2 of me, I'd personally be making a bet on one of these. Let me give you some context. Massive companies like Palantir and SalesForce create a bunch of tools that businesses can use to implement their technology. The problem is that these tools can be complex and you need people that know how to use them. And this knowledge gap is a massive business opportunity. And I saw this firsthand. My previous roommate built and sold a company that was all about SalesForce implementation. Companies would hire him because he knew how SalesForce worked. And I see these courses as a similar lane, but in the AI age for two specific companies, Palantir AIP and SalesForce AgentForce. Palantir AIP teaches you to build and deploy AI applications within the Palantir ecosystem. So if your company uses Palantir or you want to work with companies that do, this makes you immediately more valuable. Again, link in the description. All of these courses linked in the description. And then SalesForce AgentForce teaches you to deploy AI agents within Salesforce. Salesforce is restructuring their entire platform around AI, and it is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Ecosystem specialists become invaluable because they understand context about that specific tool. From an entrepreneurship standpoint, businesses will be made that specialize in these implementations. And if you get these skills, you're aligning yourself with companies worth hundreds of billions of dollars. I don't think it's a bad bet. Course number 10, another 2-for-1, is IBM AI Engineering and AWS AI Practitioner. First, the IBM AI Engineering Professional Certificate. This is a 4-month program that gets you job ready for entry-level AI engineering roles. It's very technical and has some prerequisites, and it's not for beginners, but worth looking into. Second, the AWS Certified AI Practitioner. This shows you how you can deploy AI in enterprise cloud environments. You'll learn how to use Amazon Bedrock for access to top LLMs. You'll learn prompt engineering at scale and how to integrate AI into existing cloud workflows. Again, technical, but the reality is AI engineers are making 100 to 200K plus right now, and the demand is insane. These are the step in the more technical direction. It's not for everyone, but if you have experience, these are probably worth looking into. At this point, you have all the courses needed to put you ahead of 95% of people, but there are 2 more things you need to consider. That's how to speak up for yourself and staying up to date with AI news. All right, it's bonus course time. Course number 11, Career Development. How to speak to anyone and be fearless in less than 55 minutes. This is a Udemy course, and as you position yourself for being an AI leader, you need to be able to speak up for yourself and have confidence. That's something a lot of people don't have, and the people that do are able to be successful in their career. And this 55-minute course is specifically on how to speak to anyone and be fearless. Your technical skills do matter, but so does your ability to communicate your value and advocate for yourself. This is something most people neglect, but it might be the most valuable thing I cover here. Course number 12 is all about staying current. Not a traditional course, but it's just as important. AI changes very fast, and taking these courses is a step 1, but staying current is step 2. For YouTube, I like watching Greg Eisenberg. He covers AI entrepreneurship and startup ideas. Matt Wolf, he covers the latest AI news. And Andre Karpathy, he does really in-depth AI deep dives that are very interesting. Also, my channel covers specific skills to help young professionals capitalize on the AI movement. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Now, my homework for you is to pick one of these and just do it. It could be the Claude guides on how to use AI in the workspace, or the free 5-day email series that I put together in the description. But just start doing and stop overthinking it. And if you like this video, you'll love this video about 17 high-paying jobs that AI won't replace and the jobs that it will replace. It's a deep dive into each of these careers, and you're gonna love it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.